So if you're born in the year of the Yang metal monkey, because you know the metal is always like iron, and so you're talking about those who had a great sage, and this is equal to the heavens in the Chinese astrology, and so this is all about justice, emotional uh, pain and sorrow, and also adultery, all of this. But these people are highly intelligent, and they are the genius, and they make the best out of any situation as the problem solvers. But they have a reputation for being uh, the tricksters. You know what I mean? So they can be very scheming and good at manipulating people to get what they want, and they use these skills wisely. You know what I mean? So the monkeys are quick to stop others who manipulate them. So they're good at that, and they're independent. They're sociable, as you know, and they're entertaining. They're very inventive. They got their own style, so they're independent. And so they could be a inventor and starting something and creating something. So with this being said, they're quick wit and they're sensitive. So we speak to the monkey people, you know what I mean? We talking about those. We talking about those who are clever, as I say, clever than ever, and very smart. They love to learn, and they are blessed with excellent memory. They just remember things. They are very warm and very confident, and so, but they can be easily sidetracked. You know, they're efficient and always able to figure out an easy way to get any job done. They're gonna try to do it the easiest way they could. So these people here is considered as energetic, or some would say hyperactive. They got a lot of energy, and so they had the ability to get a huge amount of anything done, and almost at no time at all, because they had quicker ways. So they're like the problem solvers in a lot of ways and instances. And so they use their inborn skills to achieve goals, and also to get them out of tricky situations. That I mean, so they have the charm. They're very curious, and their curiosities will keep them going. And they can't stand being bored or ill-willed or rejected. So they don't like to be rejected. And these souls are competitive. They're very competitive, and they're the popular people. They're popular, and they're the happy type people, and optimistic with almost everyone. And so they have a great interest in life. They're all about life. And so when you talk about these people, they're all about the energy. It's all about the energy. So these are the mind people who deal with the mind, the intellect. And so how you getting good with them is stimulate their mind, stimulate them and tease them mentally. They love it, and this will arouse their interest in you. So they love the jokes and stuff like that. They like comedians and stuff like that. Just flow naturally, and they got free souls. You know what I'm saying? So these are free individuals. It don't matter if it's the male or the female monkey. They tend to be funny, and they're very sarcastic. So with them, great counselors, because if there's any problem that need to be solved, they're the one you can go to, because they always got a solution. They find the easiest way out and the most smoothest way. And so instant connection with anyone. And so they're very outgoing and they enterprising. So they'll do good when you're talking about sales, being a good salesperson, and they're good at persuasion and stuff like that. So they keen and they sharp. And so the monkeys need movement. They need discussion. They definitely need discussion. They need movement. They need to stay on the go, some type of movement, some type of action, something going on. They don't like to be bored. And they like ideas. Cheerful. And they care for those who are down on their luck. But at the same time, they're the one who here to help the people down on their luck to solve their problems. You know what I mean? And to make things easier for them. The thing you could do to a monkey is annoy them and exclude them out of things. You know what I mean? And this is what they fear. So you know what I mean? This could shake their confidence. It could send them to a depression state of mind. And so these are like fun-loving people. You know what I mean? Of social activities, like to socialize. So you see them in and out of different circles everywhere. It don't matter if it's parties, reunions, or even like little nightclubs or any little spots. You know what I mean? To deal with people, they in and out of different circles. They everywhere. And so anywhere the monkey could communicate and be happy, this is what they feel comfortable and good at. And so they are excellent students, so they learn quick. I mean, so higher learning for the monkeys, that I mean, is what they do. So they got the verge of lifestyle, different lifestyle, cause they can adapt to any lifestyle too. They can adapt to any type of lifestyle. They have a gift for their language, skilled with their language skills, the way they speak. That I mean, much have a thirst to be enlightened and knowledge and stuff like that. And so, they like to read books, magazines, newspaper, anything they get their hand on. And they need an update on the current events and affairs that's going on. And so these are the people who well learned and well bred. I mean, they has the closest thing to the photographic memory than all signs of the Chinese zodiacs. They got a great photographic memory. Great attributes of who they are. And within them, they got the original and inventive and idealistic mind. That I mean, that has a great sense of humor. And so they have a great soul, this is the important essence to life. The thing is, monkeys try to be honest, but they could tell a lie if they need to. Open in public, they appear to be, carefree and like they don't worry, but within themselves in private, they have a sense of being insecure. And so they can get hurt when somebody reject them or shut them out of anything, any situation. That I mean, and you would probably won't know their true feelings because they cover it up. That's what monkeys do, right? And so when we talking about the monkey, we talking about the word. The word is what they'll be good at. We talking about their imagination, the way they express themselves. That I mean, so they're good with the word, they're good with expressing themselves, and so they can use the word or they can turn it into the sword. Very restless, manipulative, and scheming, and unpredictable, and very deceiving, and dishonest, and selfish, and opinionated. Only interested in themselves, and they could take things to the extreme and be paranoid and have a antisocial personality disorder. So, and also they could be not loyal. So, with this being said, they can have a distrust of other people because they're very complex. Always dabbing in and dabbing out, looking for information. I mean, trying to find something interesting. So they could be the most knowledgeable people and broad-minded than more than anything. And this is what the energies carry of the monkey. Focus on one particular goal. This is how they win instead of having scattered energies. The type of people who break the rules or like discipline and things of that nature. They can be the type who like to gamble. They're the type who like to play games. They're very good with children, but also, you know what I'm saying, they like to tease and joke. Be the jealous type. They could be the type who flirtatious and stuff like that, and who prefer not to marry and stuff like that. A lot of people who are good persuaders and thinking outside of the box type of people, and people who are good at giving advice to anybody, even people high authority. Giving advice to people who in authority, they could do good at that because they're good advisors, highly keen and intelligent. So they could be counselors, they could be therapists. They could be writers and journalists. That I mean, they could be book authors. They could be nurses. They could be any instructor or teacher. They could be good at being a teacher too. So, stockbroker. They could be that. So they can get into the stock market and stuff like that. A bus driver, a therapist, and stuff like that. Even when talking about language, talking to foreign, how you translate languages. They could do stuff like that. Be travel agents and flight attendants and stuff like that. Anything that deals with the air. That'll be so. With this being said, these people here, they play practical jokes. That's what they like to do. You know what I mean? They like games. They like nightclubs. They like to travel. They even probably like horoscopes. Don't be surprised. Other people's problems and worries. They like a challenge too. Careful people, but they might dislike physical work and stuff like that. And conventional people, that I mean, they dislike depending on others, and they dislike religion type stuff or routine. Is they into writing? They could be a great performer of any kind, and great comedian. They nasty comedians, and they like the kings, the queens of stand-up comedy. So the master manipulators. So they're good at problem solving, and they do excellent in business as a business advisor and as a troubleshooter. Much multi-talent, got many talents. So, wow. You are the type who full of fun and fantasy. So you're wonderful type people, individual. Don't try to use your cleverness to trick people and use it for the good. So your lucky number is 10. Indeed, that I mean is number 10, and your color is orange and violet like that. As monkey people, you have a healthy appetite for sex. You're very inventive and imaginative lovers. So that's a good thing about you. Very entertaining, so nothing can never go sour and big as you are passionate. Tend to have a problem with being loyal. You know what I mean? You have trouble appreciating what you already have. Is you might don't even be like the health club fans, or you know what I mean, or not even great athletes, but you are surprisingly fit and healthy. That'll be in your old age for some reason. That I mean, neglect your diet because you might become too thin. That I mean, activities you like to spend a lot of time socializing, either visiting your home or entertaining at home. Either one of the two. This is what you do. Games of all kinds and watch movies or films. This is what you do. That I mean, monkeys are photographers. You're good at taking pictures and stuff like that. And you like to explore new places. And you're very curious. You got a very curious nature. So exploring and, adventurous and knowledge, all this is a part of your nature. Here's the five types of monkey. And if you're the herb monkey, you're the balanced monkey. The balanced monkey. And so you are definitely wise. You're dutiful. You're hardworking. You're thorough. You're practical. You're the problem solver. You're scientific in your approach to solving a problem too. You're very patient. You're very intelligent and intellectual. So you're this type of monkey when you add on all the other traits with who you really are. And you have a cutting and slicing tongue as an earth monkey. You know what I mean? And you may have difficulties in your personal relationship. And you are born in 1908 and 1968. You're born in 1908 and 1968. And you who are the metal monkey, and this add more intense to your metal nature, because it's your regular nature anyway. And so these are people who were born in 1920 and 1980. And so the metal monkey, this is your natural element. And so this makes you definitely aggressive and highly intelligent, more seeking to learn and to know. And this also makes you extremely independent, simply because you feel superior to your peers. And so you also can be materialistic, but you're fortunate. That means you have a knack for making money. That means so you, with your nerves of steel, you are the iron, the metal. You can be successful because you are risk takers and gamblers. So you are fortunate people. Definitely the visionary. You're very protective of your loved ones, the ones you love. You're very prosperous in all ways because you're very determined to win. And you're a controlled person. And you're very loving, and you have that strength that keep you going. So that's a good thing about you. You can see as a visionary, as the one who prophesies. And so with this being said, but on the downside, you can be self-righteous, single-minded, a know-it-all, and competitive. And you can be isolated from the masses and from people. You can be very opinionated and a sadist and very harsh and inflexible. Now, let's go to the water monkey. And these are people born in 1932 and 1992. You have a peaceful combination because you're very cooperative and understanding. You understand people. And so when we talk about the water element, this makes you receptive to understanding the human nature, and also to make you empathic, where you can read people easy like a book. And so that being said, you keep your true feelings well hidden. You're that type of person. But you're prone to mood swings and changing your thoughts over and over and over and over and over. You like things of artists because you're an artist and you're very expressive. So you might like games, definitely. You might like fun of all kinds. You're very nurturing, very caring. And so who are under you, they definitely be cared for. And you're very loyal. So, but you don't like confrontation. You're very persuasive. You're very gentle. That I mean, and on the downside, you can be fearful, stressed, nervous, overly sensitive, manipulative, and definitely change your thoughts, like I said. and over imaginative and dependence on people, places, and things, and illogical. And now we talking about the wood monkey. If you're born in 1944 and 2004, we talking about the wood monkey. You're definitely fortunate, and you're fortunate with the spans when we talking about the wood. And this helps you to focus, and this helps to stabilize you. You're very friendly with you and very approachable. You're definitely a great problem solver. You're artistic, and your artistic gift is to the highest because we talking about wood, it spans anything. And so you are a gifted communicator who has a strong sense of ethics. So the thing about you, you're a remarkable people and very resourceful with the information and speaking your truth and bringing the light and stuff like that. Also give you the compassion, you know what I'm saying, the love, how you feel for your loved ones. It also community oriented, so you could be around groups and stuff like that. You like being around groups, and so you're definitely an extrovert, and so you're very practical. So that's the good thing about you. You know what I mean? And so on the downside, you can be frustrated, bad tempered, and unexpressive, very violent. You can be angry, a pessimist, a sadist, all that, and temperamental. Now I move on to the fire monkey. And if you're born 1956 and 2016, this is you. And you are the ones who definitely passionate. That'll be, so we talk about metal, this makes you powerful and fire together, and you're very dominant, you're very aggressive people. That I mean, and so you most competitive of all monkeys. You're very driven to accomplish your goal, and you will succeed. That's what you got in you. Very strong. And so this also could bring conflict to you. You know what I mean? Because on the downside, homesick, inflexible, self-righteous, a know-it-all, single-minded, competitive, isolated, opinionated, very a sadist, and very harsh. But on the upside, you can be very cheerful, passionate, honorable, charismatic, exciting, and the sensitive, and you could be the one who create your own trend like a pioneer. And so on the downside, you definitely could be destructive and stuff like that, and demanding, and definitely headstrong and very ambitious. So watch out for that nature. Greatest potential to accomplish anything. It's just that you can overdo yourself, so don't overstretch yourself, and you will win. You know what I mean? I can't bring you the light about the monkey. Yes. This speaks of the monkey. Your people. And I know I read you, and I got you. Yes, King Lit got you. I read you. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.